Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 2, Cultural Heritage of India, Handicrafts and Fine Arts. Friends, in this chapter, up to now, we have discussed about lots of different types of arts. Friends, as you all know, that this art has played a very important role in the contribution of the development of Indian cultural heritage. Friends, when we are discussing about this heritage, we can understand how important this heritage is. Our ancestors have contributed a lot in the preservation and conservation of this heritage. Friends, while discussing about different types of art, up to now in this chapter we have learned and discussed about several arts which have put into India into an incomparable position in the world. Friends, here we can understand that different types of arts that existed in our country since ancient time had its own identity and characteristics. Friends, we discussed how in the ancient time these art were popular. We discussed about the clay arts in which a small thing, from a small thing up to the dwelling, that is the cubas, that is the huts, were made of clays. This shows the importance of clay in the ancient time. After that, we discussed about lots of such arts which has its own popularity, its own identity and characteristics in Indian culture. Friends, while discussing about the different types of arts, we learned about different artisans, we learned about the different informative books that are written on that particular arts. Like as we studied when we were studying about the art of painting, we understood that we got the evidences of cave painting of Bhimbetka from the primitive era of Stone Age. These primitive men used to do the sketch of animals and birds. Friends, this shows that these types of arts are very ancient. When we were learning about the diamond and the beadwork, we understood that even the royal peoples, even the rulers, as well as the common people were fond of jewelry and ornaments. Especially the rulers and the royal peoples were very fond of ornaments that were studded with diamond. So friends, here we understood that how these art and these artisans who used to perform this art very skillfully became very popular in the ancient time. Friends, we discussed about different types of arts. In the previous lectures, we discussed about the dance art, music art. We discussed about the dramatic art, in which we discussed that these dramatic art that we are talking about, that dramatic art had its own importance. It used to entertain the people along with giving knowledge. Dramatic art is a combination of trio. We learned that in our previous lecture. Friends, we discussed about several arts that in our Indian culture they used to give knowledge. Here, when we are learning about this dramatic art, we learned that it used to preach people, it used to give sanskars, it used to teach sanskars to the Indian people. Friends, this shows the importance of dramatic art in our ancient time. We learned while learning dramatic art that all the age group of people, whether they are old, young or children, all used to like these dramas. Friends, we learned about the Bhavai art, in which we discussed that this is one of the popular art of Western India, especially Gujarat. It was introduced by Asik Thakur. Friends, we discussed how through this art messages were passed. Through the character of Rangla and Rangli, they used to promote girl education, save girl child. Such type of initiative messages were passed to the people in the ancient time, when lots of evil customs existed in our society. Friends, in the previous lecture, we were discussing about different types of dances of Gujarat, in which we discussed about the tribal dance. When we were discussing about the tribal dance, we learned that this type of dance is specially done by the tribal people or the tribal community. It is seen mostly in the Dang district of Gujarat. We learned that Chado dance is famous. Chado form of dance of this tribal dance is very popular among them. The Bhil and Koli community people used to do this dance. Friends, we discussed that they used to perform this dance on the tune of musical instruments like dol, tabla, manjira, and they used to do this dance by forming a circle. So friends, after learning about this tribal dance, today we are going to learn about one more important dance of Gujarat, that is Ras. Important dance of Gujarat, that is Ras. When we are talking, friends, when we talk about Ras, or we can also say Garba. Ras or Garba. Friends, you all might have heard this word Garba. I think there might be very rare people existing in India who might have not heard about the Garba. It is a very popular dance of Gujarat, we can say. Right now, this Garba is played all over the world. Here it is said, the word Garba . The word Garba is derived from the word Garb. Friends, here it is said that the word Garba is derived from the word Garb, Garbi, or we can also say or Garblam, Garblam or Garbdeep. Garb, that is the place, Garb Guru, that we see, especially in the temple where the idol of the god is kept. Here, friends, here it is said, the word Garba is derived from the word Garbdeep, means the deep of the god, or the Garb lamp. From this Garbdeep or Garb lamp, the word Garba is derived. Here it is said, in this form of dance, in this form of dance, if we are talking about this Garba, here it is said that while discussing about Garba, in this type of dance, the dancers keep the earthen lamp. The dancers used to keep the earthen lamp in a holded earthen pot. In a holded earthen pot, we can say. So here it is said, the specially in this form of dance, the dancer keep the earthen lamp in a holded earthen pot, on a holded earthen pot. So here, then they keep the pot on their hands. Then they keep pot on their head and dance in a circle. Friends, here it is said that in this form of dance, the dancers keep the earthen lamp in a holded earthen pot, in a pot that is made of clay, in which a earthen lamp is put in it, due to which it is known as earthen pot. In that earthen pot, this earthen pot that is made of clay, it is put on the head and they dance in a circle. This dance, that is Garba, is performed in a circle. Here it is said that people of entire Gujarat dances on the tune of Garba. Here it is said that people of entire Gujarat, they dances on this tune of Garba. Especially, that is during Navratri. During Navratri festival, friends, here it is said, especially the people of Gujarat, entire Gujarat, they used to dance on the tune of this Garba during Navratri. Here it is said, Navratri is a festival of 9 days. Here it is said that Navratri is the festival that is celebrated throughout 9 days. And here it is said that Navratri, as per Hindu calendar, if we talk about the Hindu calendar, this Navratri is celebrated. Navratri as per Hindu calendar, it is celebrated between Aso Sud Ekam to Aso Sud No. Here it is said, friend, that if we talk according to the Hindu calendar, this festival is celebrated between Aso Sud Ekam to Aso Sud No, or we can say Aso Sud Naumi. At some places, it is celebrated up to Aso Sud Dasam, that is the day of Dussehra. Friends, here it is said that Navratri as per the Hindu calendar, it is celebrated between Aso Sud Ekam to Aso Sud Naumi. And friends, at some places it is celebrated up to Aso Sud Dasam, that is the day of Dussehra. So a very popular dance among the people. People also hear this is the important information that this festival is celebrated specially for 9 days in Gujarat. Friends, here we say that people also do Garba during Sarat Poonam. On the day of Sarat Poonam also, this Garba is done by the people of Gujarat. A very important, as we discussed, friends, that the Garba has its own importance in Gujarat. Especially, Gujarati people perform and sing Garba to, especially the Gujarati people, they sing this Garba and play Garba to worship and sing Garba to pray and worship Goddess Adya Shakti, or we can say the goddess of power. Which is the goddess of power. Friends, here it is said that people also do Garba during Sarat Poonam, on the day of Sarat Poonam. Gujarati people, they perform this Garba, they sing Garbas to pray and worship the goddess Adya Shakti, that is the goddess of power. Generally, Garba is performed in an open ground. Generally, Garba is performed in an open ground. The whole ground is open and circling Mataji's Mandvi. Here the Mataji's Mandvi is already been made, and over here and circling that Mandvi where the image of Goddess Adya Shakti is put. Generally Garba is performed in that open ground and circling that Mataji's Mandvi, and circling that Mandvi, the dancers used to strike the hands, and the dancers who play Garba, they used to strike the hands and dance, and they also strike the hands and dance on the beats of dole and drum. They used to dance on the beats of dole and drum. These people, lots of people, here we say people also do Garba during Sarat Poonam. Specially, now the introduction, why this Garba has been done, is given over here. Here it is said Gujarati people perform this Garba they sing this Garba, they play this Garba to worship the goddess Adya Shakti, the power of goddess of power, we can say. The other name of goddess Adya Shakti we can consider goddess Adya Shakti. So friends, goddess Adya Shakti, known as Jagdamba, to celebrate, to worship goddess Jagdamba, goddess Adya Shakti, which is known as the goddess of power. Generally, this Garba is played. This Garba is played in an open ground and circling the mandi of goddess. The dancers, they used to strike the hands, strike both the hands, and dance on the beats of this dhol and drum. Gujarati poetry known as Garba and Garbi are basically associated with Krishna Lila. Friends, here it is said that Gujarati poetry known as Garba and Garbi, they are basically associated with Krishna Lila, or we can say Krishna Bhakti. So here we can understand that the importance to worship God is clearly seen. Here Gujarati poet Dayaram Ako wrote, Gujarati poet Dayaram Ako, he has written several poem based on Lord Krishna and Radha. Friends, here it is said that even Gujarati poet Dayaram Ako has written several poems based on the love of Lord Krishna and Radha. So friends, here we can understand the importance of these Garba since ancient time. Friends, Garba is very popular in Gujarat. This festival is celebrated for 9 days to worship goddesses Adya Shakti, or we can say Jagdamba. This is performed in a circle by striking the hands and dancing on the tune of dhol and drum. And friends, special. So friends, by understanding here we can understand that lots of poetry, lots of poems have also been written on these Garba. Gujarati poems like Garba and Garbi, these are basically associated with Krishna Lila or Krishna Bhakti, we can say. Here we also have an example of the well-known writer, that is Gujarati poet Dayaram Ako. He has also written several poems that are based on the love of Lord Krishna and Radha. So friends, here we have understood, we got the information about the Garba, the very well-known dance of Gujarat state. Thank you.